Well, the Johnson City Symphony Orchestra preparing for a big concert event this weekend. It will be held tomorrow night at the ETSU Martin Center. Perfect venue. Here with more now, Dr. Rob Seebacher and Cassidy Lester. Great to have both of you with us.
Wonderful to be here.
Getting ready. The new year has kicked off, and you were telling me this is your first event of the new year.
That's right.
Still running on an academic
Halfway through
year.
the season, that's right. And I practically guarantee no snow in the Martin Center. So if it's cold, you come in. This is our largest one of the year, actually. This is the biggest orchestra we'll have on the stage. It's coming up this weekend. We have a piece by Hector Berlioz, a really kind of wacky, exciting piece, and an amazing percussion concerto by Jennifer Higdon, and she's was born and raised here in the Tri-Cities, now out there doing great things, winning Grammys and Pulitzers, and we're featuring Dr. Matthew Geiger and members of the ETSU Percussion Studio, and Cassidy Lester is a graduate of that program, is a graduate of the JCSO's Alexander Lamar program that we had years ago, and so it's really neat to have her speaking about this program too.
Yeah, what a cool opportunity then to be able to be part of this.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to the Higdon specifically, but just because we have so many percussion instruments that are involved. Normally on a cycle we won't get to play maybe 5 instruments, but we on the stage are going to have about 50.
Oh wow.
Just between the soloists and the 3 percussionists, so very, very excited.
That is a lot.
Oh yeah.
You weren't kidding.
They're taking everything out of the ETSU. Like, this is everything they own.
Yeah.
And part of the great grandeur of this concert is not just the playing, it's the choreography of them running between all of these different instruments to make it happen.
So what's that going to be like for the audience, seeing that kind of energy play out on the stage?
Exciting.
Oh, for sure. For the soloist, he has like basically 4 setups. A marimba, which is a wooden keyboard, a vibraphone that's made out of metal, and then 2 little multi-setups. One's very drummy and one has a lot of like wood sounds. And so he has about 21 instruments just for himself, and he's going to be running across the stage in front.
Yep.
It's going to be so cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's intense, right?
intense.
Watching him go in between.
Yep.
And of course, to be able to do this for the audience at the Martin Center, where I think the sound and the acoustics just play out, really adds to that performance.
Well, the one thing that's really cool is we can just wheel the instruments in and back out. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
But the Martin Center continues to be a great home for us, as is Milligan University. We split our time between the two because we're so fortunate. The JCSO has survived many, many years when other orchestras have shuttered. We're in our 54th operating season. We have 2 great halls and over 100 great musicians on our roster. It's really, I say this all the time, I have the greatest job in the world. I get to do this and conduct Berlioz and Brahms and Higdon with people like Cassidy.
And there's nothing like being out there in the audience when you're hearing all those instruments come together.
And feel. It's this percussive thing. You know, you actually feel the vibes of this concert.
What's it like bringing everybody together when you're rehearsing and going through and preparing for something like
it's
this?
Terrifying. It initially is terrifying because it's so many moving parts, but that's the magic of orchestral performance. It's 100 people that we have to get unified into one cohesive element, and then you get to, as the audience, get to see that magic happen. And once that happens, that is the most fulfilling thing about the art.
Has to be cool.
Super cool.
Being up there, being part of it, and then bringing in too the special guests that you bring in every time.
Yes, that's
to
right.
lend itself.
We're currently planning our 24-25 and 25-26 seasons right now, so we'll be releasing information very soon about what we've got in store for next year.
And it's going to be a powerful, exciting Saturday night.
Absolutely.
That's right. And 2 other chances to catch the JCSO in March, April. We have a great Pops concert in April with Take 3, a wonderful group from Los Angeles. And next month in March, the most famous 4 notes ever, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Yes. Well, and I think that's what's fun too about the Symphony Orchestra is people don't realize this is music you do know.
Oh, yes.
You just don't know you know it until you hear the note.
That's right. And we design our concerts to be wholesome evenings of entertainment, but not terribly. Nobody's ever gone to a concert and said, gee, I wish that were longer. You know, people go to concerts, they want to be fulfilled, have that great emotional impact, feel uplifted, and then go on with their lives. And that's what the JCSO does better than anybody.
Well, you guys have uplifted me today, just right here. I love the energy. We're going to give everybody the information. You don't want to miss it. Biggest show yet this year, the Johnson City Symphony Orchestra. Fantastic Revelry coming up at the ETSU Martin Center. For tickets, you can visit their website, jcsymphony.com.